Hi, this is Glenn, the webmaster of CayennePepper.info. It's been a few months since I did a video, and something has come up recently that I thought was really important to discuss, and hence this video. The internet is a really great thing in that you can really um, interact with people literally from all over the world. Due to my website, CayennePepper.info, and my YouTube videos, I've literally exchanged emails with people from Bangladesh, India, New Zealand, Australia, Iceland, England, the U.S. of course, and Canada. And in fact, an email exchange that I had with a gentleman named Dennis from Red Bluff, California, gave inspiration to the creation of this video. Uh, to go back earlier, about a month ago, I received an email from a gentleman who told me he thought it was wise that I didn't recommend grocery store cayenne pepper because the spices that you buy off your local grocery store spice rack are in fact irradiated, and that really caught my attention. I knew that uh, grocery store cayenne was not the best because it's not put together and processed in the highest with the highest standards possible. And I've also known what food irradiation is at least since the mid 80s. I first read about it in a book by Dr. Harvey Diamond, in a book called Fit for Life 2. Excuse me. And in that book, Dr. Diamond mentions that the U.S. FDA, the World Health Organization, and the International Atomic Energy Administration, I think that's their name, um, uh, they they work together in order to facilitate food irradiation. The truth of the matter is, food irradiation has been around for quite a while, since 1916 or so, but it really started gaining impetus in the mid 80s. And in fact, in 1986, medicinal herbs, spices, vegetables, and fruits were legalized, uh, were, were allowed to be irradiated. Very quickly, food irradiation is the exposure of foodstuffs to ionizing radiation. And what that does, it's supposedly, and well, it does, but it's ostensibly done to eradicate insects and microorganisms and bacteria, viruses, and other noxious micro entities that could be deleterious to human health, of course. The problem is with that, there's a collateral damage that happens that is highly undesirable, specifically that the food nutritional value is destroyed. The enzymes are destroyed. The nutrients and the vitamins, minerals, etc., are eradicated, along with um, the potential extant microorganisms. So that's discouraging. At this point in time, about 40 to 45 countries have allowed food irradiation. And the reason this is important with cayenne pepper is that, and this is the whole point of this video, if you're going to buy cayenne pepper and give it an honest shot, I would strongly recommend that you buy either organic cayenne pepper from an organization or a company that has been certified by an independent auditing agency as having good manufacturing practices, or that you buy from a company that has, uh, if not organic herbs and spices, that they have at least the highest quality spices as mandated or as defined by their acceptance by independent auditing organizations as having good quality manufacturing processes and quality control over the manufacturing and processing of their products. I buy my cayenne pepper from two places: from a local health food store that I know buys good quality cayenne pepper, and also from an online website that offers organic certified cayenne pepper. And the cayenne pepper there that they sell, what caught my eye is that their company has been independently audited as superior as mandated or as defined by the American Institute of Baking, and uh, and that's important. Uh, if it were a pharmaceutical company, you might have heard this term GMP, good manufacturing practices. Uh, most pharmaceutical drugs have to have that high standard. You're not going to have that with medicinal herbs and spices because it's not mandated yet by the FDA. Although I do know that they would love to do that because they don't want people to know about medicinal herbs and medicinal spices like cayenne pepper. So in conclusion, I just want to say, do your own thinking, do your own research, but you should avoid food irradiation. That's my opinion that I offer you in an educational manner here. I'm not a scientist nor a doctor, so I'm not trying to tell you what to do, nor am I diagnosing or dispensing information here. Do your own thinking. I will say this, and this is the very last thing I will say. If the U.S. government is involved, that for me is a telltale sign that something is probably amiss, because that tells me that it's either going to be incompetently handled with massive budget overruns, and it's going to have problems with good management. They're now trying to sell this canard as not as food irradiation. Heaven forbid we should actually call something what it is. No, they're starting to call it electronic pasteurization or electronic pasteurizing, as the word pasteurizing has a fairly innocuous connotation to most people now, because a lot of food is pasteurized, like milk, for example. So I just want to say, and the very last thing I will say is, be careful where you buy your cayenne pepper. I don't recommend buying it from a grocery store. Buy it from a certified um, organization that has independent auditing of their processes, uh, and buy organic. That's really the best way to go. It's a little more expensive, but not too much. You can buy a pound of organic cayenne pepper with about a 90,000 Scoville heat unit rating at only about $29. It's very inexpensive, and that's for a pound. That will last you a long time. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video worthwhile. Take care.